Hi everyone. Today we are going to look at the UK National Insurance Number or NI number. This is useful for everyone who is planning to work in the UK, in particular international students. In this presentation, I will explain what a national insurance number is, what does a national insurance number look like, what is a national insurance number used for, who can and who needs to apply for it, why might you need a national insurance number, and how do you get a national insurance number. I will also talk about protecting your personal information, including your national insurance number. I hope you will like the content of this presentation. Please do subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. A national insurance number is your unique personal identification number for tax and national insurance purposes. It is used by HMRC or the government and your employer to connect you to your employment or employments, your earnings, tax, and national insurance contributions. It also determines your eligibility for certain benefits and the state pension. Obviously, if you are an international student in the UK for a few years, then this doesn't really apply to you. It only applies to you if you are living here for the longer term. It is also important to note that your national insurance number is normally for life. So if you leave the UK and come back in a few years' time to work here, you are most likely to be using the same national insurance number. What does a national insurance number look like? It has 9 characters, 2 letters, 6 numbers, and 1 final letter. And this is what it looks like. It has 2 letters at the beginning, then 6 numbers, and then followed by 1 final letter. You need to apply for a national insurance number if you work in the UK. It doesn't matter whether you are an overseas national or a UK national. Everyone who wants to work in the UK will need one. You can actually start work before receiving your national insurance number, provided you can prove your right to work in the UK. It is also important to note that your national insurance number is not a proof of your right to work in the UK. Your right to work in the UK is checked separately via your visa conditions and your immigration status. So who needs and can apply for a national insurance number? You can apply for a national insurance number if you live in the UK, have the right to work in the UK, and are looking for work, or have an offer of a job. And as I said before, you do not have to wait for your national insurance number before starting work. If you can prove your right to work in the UK, you can start work while your application for your national insurance number is being processed. You may also need your national insurance number if you need to deal with HMRC or you need to apply for certain government services. If you are in the UK purely to study and you do not work, you may not need to use a national insurance number. However, if you get a job and you start getting paid, then you will need to get a national insurance number. You can apply for your national insurance number by visiting the following government website: gov.uk/apply national insurance number. I will give this link in the description. I will not going to go through the details of the application process, but if there is sufficient demand, I will be happy to show you how to apply for your national insurance number. And here are some useful official resources about national insurance number. I will give these links in the description. However, if you have any specific questions about your visa or your student work conditions, or you have any other questions about your ability to work in the UK, the best people to get in touch with are your university's international student and visa advice team. They're always happy to help. And finally, it is really important that you protect your personal information while you are in the UK, in particular your national insurance number. You only share it when there is a legitimate reason to share it. Do not post your national insurance number on social media, or do not share it with people who do not have a legitimate reason to request it. Only use official government websites when checking your information. If you need to get in touch with us, our email address is on the screen. I hope you like the information in this presentation. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. I look forward to seeing you in the next session.